I'm Mike Preto, the owner of Barrel Art. We're here in Hampton, Virginia, and this is my showroom. Business started 5 years ago, and it was 1 year in the making while we were living overseas. It all kind of started after we lost everything in a fire overseas, and I took up woodworking. Pretty much we're holding true to keeping everything from wine barrels. For the most part, that's 95% of our business. The idea of repurposing and upcycling something that was no longer usable for the wineries. They would, in the past, destroy them or make big fires, or because they would have so many of them that they didn't know what to do with them. And it's still great wood. It smells fantastic, and just the number of items that you can make out of it are endless. A couple of our popular items. This is a coffee table made from half a wine barrel, and then the top is rough cut white oak, folds down. You will see this in a coming up issue of Wine Enthusiast, as we just signed up with them for, they're going to start selling this in their catalogs and online. Cut through here. This is kind of where we keep some inventory, and then staves that we pick through to do different projects. These are ones that we've taken apart. This is usually, especially around the holiday time, just loaded with boxes and stuff ready to go out. In a year, we're going through close to 300 barrels. Last year we did almost 400 because we had a couple large orders that took up a lot of barrels. My online presence has kind of made us the leader in making flights out of barrels. So those are the ones that we've done for Marriott, Kona Grill, Hard Rock Cafe. We've done stuff for Disney World. So yeah, when we get a fresh batch of barrels in, this is loaded from the door all the way back here. Just imagine, a tractor trailer backing up in here and it being full of barrels. Well, this is where everything gets built. This is our glue-up table. That's why it looks like such a mess.
What is that?
A glue-up table. Well, when we got to do like the big tabletops, they all have to get joined and glued up together. So this is just where that all happens. Then in the back here we've got, let's see, this is our welding area, which is what we do with all the hoops. And then this is where everything gets sanded, and then this is our stain room in here as well, where also there's some more finished product. This is spruce. These come out of the shipyards, which are just the next town over. These big pieces they use to ship over the big parts on. So that's 3 inches thick, 9 feet long. That's great for making farm tables and other projects that require a big chunk of wood. So the shipyard, it's waste. They get so much of this, they need it out of there. So I was able to get that from them too.
So it's a win-win.
Yeah,
really.
it's a win-win for everybody.
It's just waste.
Right. Some of it we can use for projects. Most of it though will probably end up getting cut up, and then we bag it and we sell it as barbecue smoking chips. It's got a fantastic flavor. Again, it's white oak, which is the preferred smoking wood by professional barbecuers. And then it's got that red wine soaked into the wood too, which just adds a little bit of extra flavor.
You were looking for a use for like the metal bands that go around the
Yep.
barrels.
Yep.
So have you figured something out?
Yes,
for
we
those?
have. Yeah, that's a huge product line for us now.
That's awesome.
It was just about a year and a half ago, at the same time that we started really pushing the wholesale. We started bending and cutting the metal and making different shapes out of it.
So what percentage of the material that you're bringing in do you think you're finding a use for?
100%. No, The only thing I've not found a use for is the sand. And I'm sure there's a use out there. I just haven't figured it out yet, but we'll figure it out. You know, you tell them that it's came off of a wine barrel. A lot of people are wine lovers, so they want their decor to have some kind of tie-in with that. It's a great conversation piece, but also with the whole upcycle movement, people feel like then they're a part of it by having a piece. As people are becoming more and more aware of the problems with the planet and seeing these huge piles of plastic out in the ocean, you know, that are the size of some of the U.S. states, it's people are wanting to do more. And a lot of like gift shops or even furniture stores, they always have to have something new against their competition, and that's something that we can offer them.
In terms of your competition, have you seen copycats come
Oh
in?
yeah, oh yeah. It's hurt my sales online, because there are people that will literally copy the stuff and, you know, post it up on the same website and drop the price by $1, and that becomes a price war. But I guess that's the world that we live in. We'll sell on our quality and our craftsmanship. I've heard it from other people that our products have a much more finished look to it, so it's more presentable. If they want it left looking rustic, then we can leave it looking rustic, but we like to make it look like something that's going to stay in your home forever. 5 full-time and 2 part-time.
American success story.
I guess so. Well, I got to start paying myself something sometime soon, because 5 years down the road and I still haven't paid myself back. But I take a very, very small salary. I think I pay myself about 50 cents an hour. But there's obviously a lot of startup costs that were involved, which I funded myself, and also through loans. Most of the loans have been paid back, but I still haven't paid myself back yet. So I think that's going to come with the success of getting into wine enthusiasts. I think that's really going to take the business to the next level, to where I wanted to take it for a while.
What advice might you give to somebody who's, you know, trying to take that next step from like maybe a hobby or craft to making a business out of it?
It's be prepared to put the time in. A 12-hour day is like a normal day. The reward is that you're not answering to somebody else, and that's part of what keeps me going, is that I don't think I could go back to working for somebody else. So that's what gets me out of bed every day, is to come in and making it work so that I can be doing my own thing. It's about dedicating your life to it. That's it.